Today we're doing a 1500 at the lab with Mr. Giso.
Yes, sir. Yeah, baby.
Song choice today will be German drill music. Oh yeah!
Yeah, buddy! Here it is! Get it spinning, get it spinning, here we go! Big 10. This is easy, free strokes. Here it is, here it is. Now settle in, find that pace. Make it easy. There it is, right at that 136. 137. Yep. Make it easy. 34. Nice. Great. There you go. Right there. That last 500. What the third 500 feels like making your pitch. Done. Right there. Oh yeah, hold it right there. Easy around the finish. There it is. Just use those legs. Sit up. Those hands going out. Here we go, Fran. Almost at that 500. Oh yeah, that's light. You're almost there. Stretch. Support. Give me that 138. That's some 30 pace for 500. Fit to it. Yep. Fit to it, Fran. Alright, yeah, good. Even. Go to yourself. Here you go. You're almost at that last 500. You want the sub 37. Alright, here we go. Now hold that 37. Hold that 137 until 200. There it is. Oh yeah. Come on, Trent. Here it is. Use the ring. You got nothing left. Tap it along at that 34. Here we go, Trent. Here it is. There's up those footplates. 137. Come on, Trent. Come on, bring it. Sub 37, 5 average by 300. You want it. Come on, Trent. 137 right here. Yep. We have 2 strokes. All right, here it is. Here's the fun part. It's where you open up. Come on, give me that 36. Finish out. Yeah, buddy. You want the sub 30. Here's where you show it. Oh yeah, how fast, how much can you widen that gap between you and 630? All right, here's where you open up. Just 20 more strokes, Tran. Come on, sub 137. Yeah, there it is. Watch the split drop. Let's do 135. Yep. All right, sub 135. see a 40. You have 100 left, Trent. Come on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything. Empty the tank. That's 8, 9. 2 more. 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
What was your drag at?
135.
135. Dude, honestly, I don't know. I'd bring it down to like 130.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, just tap it along, you know? Like, don't try to do too much of a finish. Like, I think, like, you're most efficient when you're just, like, upright and just tapping it along at like 35. I think that's your ideal pace. Like, you have the fitness for it, definitely. Like 34, 35, easy. And those sprints are just elevate. But yeah.
But just say anything to the vlog?
This is Augustus, and he's my bitch on the erg.
Not for the last 3 years. Recently, yes. Today I'm joined with Mr. Ayo, absolute monster on the erg. Sadly, took my erg PR away from me for CRF, but you know,
it's a bit of dated information right there. But it's a pleasure. Thank you for hosting me.
Yeah,
Pleasure being on the channel.
we'll see this winner who takes back the sub 30 2K record. But yeah, today we're here to talk about this week's training for me, my splits from steady state, some heart rate, aerobic and anaerobic, how that matters, what went right during my 1500, what went wrong, how team culture goes into making a fast team, and berg versus erg, because Ayo just likes to be on the erg all the time. Let's get started with my steady state splits. I'll pop them on the screen right now. I'm pulling them up for Ayo right now. So first 20 minute went 159.7 at a 19. Second 20 minute, 153.6 at a 21. Personally, I think this is beneficial because you're starting out slow, ending it fast. You can burn it out. Didn't burn it out all the way because, you know, a steady state, you still got to keep your heart rate steady. I'll pop my heart rate on the screen too right now. It's about average, I think it was 165. Ayo, how do you feel about negative splitting your steady state?
I'm a believer in holding a consistent pace when you're doing steady state, but if you want, like, if it's on the margin, I think, you know, if you want to bring it down like a couple, you know, like a half a split, maybe a split every piece, I think it's a nice progression, you know, just finishing out strong. What I will say is, depending on what you're going for, if it's like UT1, UT2, having a sprint at the end of a steady state, like if it's UT1, I think that's great just to kind of train you to, you know, finish strong. But I do think that you also have to have that kind of discipline, and even if it means like going slower than where you want to go, just holding that, because I think you can make a lot of
for sure
beneficial
now
aerobic gains.
Aerobic and anaerobic, what do you think about that? Because obviously I know you're a big steady state guy.
For sure. Yeah, so the way I like to think of it is, if you're, say, erging 6 times a week, I like to hold like a 4-to-2 or a 2-to-1 ratio between aerobic and anaerobic. I think at this stage, it's important,
especially if you're a novice, go anaerobic, because you need to get those anaerobic gains to keep your 2K consistent, because as you can see in my video, you're not going to be able to have a sprint if it's all aerobic. I missed the sprint because I had no anaerobic strength left, and maybe that was because I had 3 seat races yesterday. Did pretty well, but you need the anaerobic part because you're not going to sprint without it. What went right and wrong during my piece? Obviously, the pacing was very good, kept the splits very consistent, but the rate was way too low considering I rate my 2Ks at a 38-37. And moving on to team culture. Team culture is very important because if you hate your teammates, but it's not going to go fast, you're going to place the blame on other people besides yourself. Berg versus, yes, we have experience with that. Berg versus erg. Ago likes the berg for what reason? I think you should bike outside anyways, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think obviously erg and berg are both great sources of fitness. I think obviously, you know, nobody really gives a shit about your berg splits, you know, especially in recruiting, you know, everything, the 2K is the only thing that matters. But I do think that, you know, if you're erging 7 days a week, it's going to take a toll on your back. and it's really important to listen to your body. And I think if you're berging, what you're doing is you're still working that aerobic base. You can maybe even throw in some like bursts, like anaerobic, some sprints in there. But what you're doing is you're effectively building, the same leg muscles. I think it's even like you're just pretty much just like breaking down your quads, and just like it's really helpful, just for quad resistance, and you're not, throwing your back out. So it's a nice way to kind of mix it up, and especially if you're having back issues, it's a good way to like stay fit without cranking it on the erg all the time.